alley Jax gank, and you're also getting the lifesteal you have from the D-Blade to life leech back up and top yourself off. Because if you think about it in terms of total gold cost, the 3 Doran's Blade is just slightly more expensive than a Hextech Revolver, and the regen you get from it is about the same. And so just getting that Doran's Blade is more of I'm behind, I need to build differently so I can catch up.
Yeah, I know that's answered quite a few of the questions in chat, thank you for that. We are looking at a slight comeback from CLG. Notice they are 3 kills down, yes, and they did take out Alistair with an Oracle, and they are still ahead in gold. So that Dragon Gold helping out, taking the Oracle, which while it won't show up in the scoreboard, actually means they are ever so slightly further ahead. Cotnex didn't quite manage to make up all the gold for that with his ward killing, and it will be a while before Na'Vi pick up another Oracles, I suspect. None of them quite that rich yet. He's still looking to make something happen though, poking into mid lane, now rotating around to bottom. Wants to get himself another kill. Or at least to help his team with another kill. He has 4 assists to the 4 kills in the game right now. This is showing weird. Straight in, headbutt pulverized onto Creepo, comes around the far side. Antigen does get knocked back with that ult from Creepo. It does actually mean Gobnex is coming closer to the tower. Alistair doesn't really have that much damage once the combo is down, and that will mean Creepo is out and safe. And that whole time, Yellow Pete was just attacking Antigen and Cotnex combined, and the damage he did to both of them is insane. That's a really strong Cogmore.
Yeah, definitely, because they were engaging behind the creep line. The creep line does do damage too. I think just creep damage, they were tanking about 200 or 300 damage. But I was a little surprised because Alistar got exhausted and he didn't use his ultimate. I probably would just use my ultimate just to be a little bit more safe so I can ride the Janna and the Cogmore afterwards as well.
Summon a heal and... Sorry, ult from Soraka, and Flash has been popped now in that bottom lane, so Antigen only got Valkyrie left. He's finished summon a heal up for about 5 more seconds. Pete was trying to recall, and we do have Froggen chasing Citizen Wayne out of lane. So how's that saving up today? 129 CS to 124, 2 kills on Citizen, 1 on Orianna. So again, Citizen Wayne doing really well, but the gang goes out into top lane again. Wicked is the target, Cotnex is back up there, stunning both of them with his ultimate. Will flash away. Nezreal, are you chasing this? He is. He's going down on the tower, takes an ignite for his trouble, backing away, going really low. Is the ignite going to be enough to tick him down? Not quite, but that minion hit might be 10 HP, and he's still survived.
Man. Wow, 1 more minion hit, he actually would have died. It was just a little bit of miscommunication up top.
Bottom lane, we do have Froggen coming down. There's an Oracles now for CLG, but he's chasing onto Sand, gets a good stun out. Phoenix starts for a bit of extra damage, but Sand's got his flash up, he will get away from that. And Wicked is being baited back in by Nezreal. Does catch that Q. It's going to be a little bit painful. They wanted to go for it, they headbutt onto a creep to try and get close enough, not enough. Next won't get that kill out. Nezreal needs to leave. He's taking way too much poke here, and he knows it.
So let me explain top a little bit. Jax thought that he can get the kill. All he needed was Alistar to tank the tower a couple of times. So
Froggen getting burst into the mid lane. Will flash away from Cotnex. He's going to flash headbutt pulverize to chase it down, and that might just be enough. Cotnex gets the kill with an auto attack. Could have left that for Citizen Wayne, but to be honest, 2-0-1 is just as good. And giving Cotnex that extra kill makes up a little bit of the gold he lost on that Oracle.
So I'm just going to explain top a little bit more. When Jax and Alistar went to dive Kennen, Jax's thought process is, I have Ghost up, I can kill this Kennen, I can kill him in 2 hits. But he was expecting Alistar to follow up on the dive too, but as he was moving forward, Alistar is actually moving back, so he's left attacking Kennen alone. Otherwise, he probably could have converted the kill.
Dragon number 2 then is going to Na'Vi, and well, uncontested completely. CLG had too many people dead, low from ganks, and back in base. Na'Vi just 5-manned it, simple. They are up again by 1,000 gold. The extra kill, meaning they're up by 4 now, and the Dragon 950 gold, setting them up quite nicely. But this game can still go either way. CLG by no means out. They've got a Cogmore who's only going to get stronger as the game goes on. Wicked, which we haven't actually seen take part in a proper team fight yet. Doesn't matter how many deaths he's got an easily large rod up, and that ultimate for the CC it does, if nothing else, is really good in a team fight. And when you've got Froggen putting out as much damage as he is, you can afford to have Kennen a little way behind.
Definitely, Kennen isn't doing too bad at all. You know, he started off with O2 getting a lot of pressure, and he's able to get those Doran Blades to give him the HP and the life steal that he needed to get back in the game. So, you know, you look at his rune build, you know, it's a little confusing because he's building AP in terms of runes and masteries, but he's going Doran's Blade. But now that you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. You know, you get the HP and the lifesteal, which allows you to sustain lanes. Versus the alternative, had you only just built the standard build with Hextech through Rover, his HP isn't going to scale much. So this is very dangerous. Oh, that's a really good knockback. I don't see Soraka. I probably would have been a little bit more aggressive, because if Kog'Maw was a little bit more aggressive and just gone more on that Soraka, Udyr actually would have came in time and just turned the aggression. So it's very, very normal for Anthony to just stick onto Kog'Maw, and then that would have baited it, and Udyr actually would have been able to jump on him. So
you're going to dive Wicked top, the headbutt away from the tower, Pulverize goes down as Cosmic pops his ultimate, the ult's coming out from mid lane from Citizen Wayne, Wicked standing right in the middle of it, the bonus damage is brilliant, Costanex tanking that tower the whole time with his ult up will be safe. Froggen's coming across though, Nezreal's not going to be able to take this tower down just yet. It is another kill on the board for Na'Vi, and Nezreal really wants this tower. He's just ignoring Froggen's presence. Going to back away, but Froggen gets a good ult off, gets the damage on. There's the ignite. Going to put his dodge up, gets the stun down onto Froggen. Ghost is out. Froggen's got his own move speed boost though. That attack just missing, and Nezreal will leap away to safety. All the while, there's a dive going onto the bottom lane. Sand has survived it. Creepo's going to drop down. Citizen Wayne comes down, and there's a 3-kill pickup for Na'Vi when CLG initiated the dive. Only Antigen was taken out. Some good reaction from Citizen. He has, I mean, while it's not a Karthus ultimate, that ultimate, he's got a kill in the top lane with the help of that, and then made his way to the bottom and picked up a triple kill for his team. Such a huge presence, just like we see all day long at Na'Vi with all these global abilities.
That was just a really, really good bait on bottom. Now, Corki does have that summer heal. Soraka's got that heal as well, and so, you know, you think about it in theory. You know, you're looking from CLG's perspective. Okay, these guys are about 400 hit point. We can dish that out in about 3 seconds. We can kill both of them and we can back out. But what they didn't expect was the summoner heal, the heal, and the exhaust. You know, Udyr is the biggest damage dealer in that fight, but the moment he engaged on him, took the first hit aggro, he got exhausted, so he pulled tower aggro, and then they healed right after. So they didn't exhaust him early and forced him out until he actually pulled tower aggro. What that does is it keeps him under tower longer, and also not healing until you need to kept him there because he thought that he can pick up a kill as well. So it's timing that bait was really, really good in terms of Soraka and Corki.
And Citizen Wayne backed after that, got himself a death cap and another blasting one, 356 AP, and he's a long way ahead of Froggen now. More deaths on Wicked. We've got CLG rotating down towards Dragon. Sand's taking a lot of damage. Wicked's going to go in with his ult up. Does get the kill thanks to Froggen's ult as well, pulling him back. But Wicked now really, really low. Doesn't mean CLG got to back away. Cosnix arrives, gets a good headbutt. Pulverized 5 people before in fact Wicked survive. The Creeper going to drop down. Citizen Wayne going unstoppable. Nezreal jump onto Yellow. Pete picks that kill up. Needs to get away from the passive. Will it be enough? No. But Frogger is on the chase. And there's a stun up. The stun will land. The Pulverize as well. Headbutted back towards the rest of Na'Vi. And Costanex helps to save Jax. Froggen is still here around the Dragon Pen. It hasn't respawned. We've got Wicked as well. Costanex walking straight across the wall. Stops an attack because of his oracles. Will not quite get the headbutt off on the Froggen. Nice stun from Wicked. Gets the headbutt hold on the Wicked instead. Citizen Wayne lands another bomb. Goes godlike. And they are chasing down for the ace. Costanex gonna quite get out. Loses another oracles, unfortunately. But there is the ace. Antigen picking up the last kill. And Na'Vi are 14-4. Wow.
That's some really, really good play. One thing you didn't notice on Jax is it was about 30 HP, so at any point if he got in range of Udyr when his Phoenix was up, he was gonna die. So he saw that Udyr switched to bear stance, then he just started using his counter-strike, stunned him, then got away. Had he just went in for the counter-strike when Phoenix stance was up, he would have died 100%. So you know, he timed the bear stance, went in counter-strike, and then allowed Alistar to follow up with a headbutt knockback too. Headbutt pulverized back into his team and killed Udyr, and saving Jax as well.
7-0-3 Ziggs. He went back. He didn't buy anything there. He's sorry, no, he did. He bought Giant's Rod. I was looking at his AP and thought his AP hasn't gone up. Why didn't he buy anything? But no, he's bought a Giant's Belt. So as if it wasn't hard enough to kill him already. It's made it a little bit harder. You're not going to burst him down. Froggen is still outputting a lot of damage. And to be honest, CLG are not that far down. Codnex is taking quite a bit here, actually. He's going to get stunned. Froggen does get knocked out just beforehand. Ult comes out from Soraka to save him, and Na'Vi will disengage safely. Took quite a bit of poke, but as I was saying, they are only up by 5,000 gold, which are 22 minutes. Okay, it's a lot bigger than CLG would like it to be, but it's not that big considering they just got aced. They are going to try and take this dragon down. If they can get this, they will be a little bit further ahead they are. So there's another 1,000 gold to their name. Froggen tried to steal it, got headbutted away instantly, and now Via on the chase. Wicked down really low again. Great ult from Froggen, hits everyone. Wow, Wicked so low, but he will finally drop on the other side of the wall. One going to Citizen, one going to Nezralas. And that's 8-0. Legendary Nezralas and Na'Vi are just going to find straight Baron. They have nothing to worry about. Froggen's up. Yes, he's got a lot of poke, but if he gets too close, they'll burst him down with a headbutt pulverize and a stun from Jax. And Yellow Pete and Creeper have had to go to base. So let's see whether they can get back here in time.
I'm really liking this Jax Alistar combo. You know, you think about it, both has a jump and both has an AoE stun. So every time Jax uses Leap Strike, Counter Strike in the middle of people, it's going to stun them and allow for Alistar to actually go in and headbutt pulverize too. So that's just a lot of CC from just two of those champions in terms of AoE CC, keeping people in place for a very, very long time.
Yeah, and that Baron died really quickly. Na'Vi got that buff now picked up, 16-4, up by just over 8,000, under 8,000 gold, sorry. CLG looking to come and take this turret down. Keep doing what kind of poke he can. They'll run out of minions. So, Na'Vi healed up, regened up with the Soraka on top of this Baron buff. They're going to stay here all day long. CLG got to go on the defensive for the next 4 minutes. Na'Vi are going to have more or less free roam of the entire map because they've taken out all 3 of the outer turrets as well. So that's a lot more map control and vision that CLG don't have.
So as soon as, you know, Citizen gets this blue buff and the small wolf camp, he should have enough for his Rylai. So you're going to see some really, really crazy pushing and poking with his Baron buff, blue buff, and Soraka mana. Let's see if he has enough for his Rylai. He should be 4 gold off, so the moment he gets back, he's going to be able to buy that Rylai. And just a lot more CCs, a lot more slows, and he's going to be able to position himself and just slow people down when they try and hunt him down. Because right now, Citizen is the biggest threat. He doesn't really need that Void Staff because nobody on CLG has any sort of MR right now. So it's much more, you know, it makes a lot more sense to just get more survivability, more damage, and right now he doesn't need that Void Staff. Not until someone starts stacking MR like Udyr or even Kennen or Diana. There's absolutely no MR on CLG.eu right now. So him going that Rylai makes absolute sense right now.
487 AP. That's gonna hurt. Froggen is up to 197 himself, and he's doing quite a bit of damage, but again, only because Na'Vi don't really have that much MR themselves. So now they've started to get these bigger items up, they can start looking to more defensive strategies. Creepo takes a poke, gets a headbutt, pulverize, will get burst. Na'Vi pincered around him, and he was not expecting to find Cosmix coming from that direction. Will open up this bottom turret. Na'Vi going to take themselves a little bit more global gold. Turret number 4. Now 4v5 going to bear down onto this inhibitor turret. And if CLG keep taking poke like Wicked and Pete just did, they're not going to last much longer under this either. That tornado is such a huge deal when it comes to pushing people off towers. Pete down to half health. Connect is going to lead the charge, flashes into headbutt and pulverizes. There's the headbutt going on to Yellow Pete. He's got his ult channeling. Someone's taking the tower. It's Gorky taking the tower. And as the ult comes out from Sid Wayne onto the fountain just in case Froggen ult goes out. We'll finish off Jax. They are still in the CLG pace. Creeper's alive.
That Janna ult.
Janna ult pushing Alistair back onto the fountain. And Creeper has actually survived this. Na'Vi have taken down the turret. Citizen Wayne still going for these kills. Will flash. Creeper flashes away, just kiting them around the Nexus. And still up. There we go. Can't quite last.
That passive just did about 350 damage to Janna. That was amazing. He has that much AP. In
fact, a little bit less than the Battling Bomb, but yeah. That's a pretty strong passive.
You look at his passive, it's 132 plus 174 plus the auto attack on top of that. It does about 400 damage before resist, so it actually ended up doing about 300 damage.
And wow, what a convincing win. There's nothing else to say about that. And Na'Vi going to be looking to repeat that. They only got to take one more game. CLG, got to be looking at that. Okay, maybe we should get rid of Alistair.